I like doing stuff with my hands. It's a creative outlet. For me, a model kit is like a canvas to a painter. So it's a bunch of raw materials, and I make it, and I either make it real well or I screw it up, whichever way it goes, right? And that gratification when you make something, when you do something really well and you have something to show for it, it's a really good feeling. My name is Bill Chappell. I'm the owner of the Hobby Center. I've been doing this since 1986. I've always been in a retail job. And I thought, well, if I'm going to be a retail guy, I'm going to work for myself. So when one does a retail or a store or their own business, you tend to pick something you like. So I like this stuff, so I kind of gravitated to it. When I was a kid, I was a big student of history. And I read a lot of books about history and studied history and that. And so that turned into, modeling would be like a 3D. So it was a tangible thing. So if you read about a plane or a boat or a tank, you could actually build one, and you can hold. If you wanted visual, you kind of had to make or create something to have a representation of a thing. Bill Nights came about, I always wanted to have that kind of activity in the store, so it started back in the last location. We just had get-togethers, so we'd stand around a table and we'd do show and tells, and it would kind of work nice, but we were all standing around a table. That's how small the space. So once I got bigger space, we were able to set up some tables and we could have actual sit down, build event. We build a community, so these people are all like-minded, we all like the same sort of stuff, we bond that way. So having a community, it's good for the hobby and it's good for the hobby store. So by building community, it's a belonging. So people look at the store not just as a place to buy things, but a place to bond with other modelers, compare ideas. If we have it more structured, sometimes we'll have somebody do a presentation and show a skill or a technique in that, so everybody can learn a little bit as well. So I like that atmosphere. It's very laid back and people enjoy being here, so they get more out of it than just spending their money, because they can do that anywhere, right? I think you have to try it once. That well-being of accomplishment and creativity and that outlet to express yourself. These are all beneficial things. So if you haven't experienced that doing other things, then I would suggest you try it here. You know, I can't paint, I can't draw, but I can build models. So that's a good outlet for me. So maybe it will work for other people, maybe it wouldn't, but everybody should try it at least once.